Uh, how's it going for you guys?
Going well.
Yeah.
Quite a
Good.
different time of our lives, different, very unique. I'm
Phase.
sure for
Yeah.
you as well.
Yeah, exactly. Very unique, right? Yeah. Uh, are you guys in a lockdown order? Or
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coming up on a month. This Sunday
Oh.
we'll be closing out a month of no physical gatherings.
Right. Yeah. That's for us too. We'll be at month 4 weeks in a row. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How long are they saying it's going to go there? Are they predicting or?
I don't think.
They don't predict near as much as the U.S. News does.
Okay.
So we can say when our peak is going to be. They locked us down when there were like 2 cases in the state, 1 in the city. So they locked us down really quick because our healthcare system is not good and they're afraid of destroying the healthcare system.
Okay.
So now at this point, people are just kind of like, I don't know. I think we have 100 cases in our city and they're like, I don't know anyone who has it.
Yeah.
It's not a deal. We're going out.
Yeah.
But winter just is starting. So like we just had our first cold front with a few temperatures down near freezing. So I have great expectations personally, that it's gonna pass us by this quickly, but we'll see.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like there, but here, we have the governor give a decree or whatever, or an ordinance to not meet, but people are doing it, and then the law doesn't uphold that.
That's right.
So he decreed it for 30 days, no group meetings. Yeah. And I'm reading in the news is that most likely he's not going to undo the group meeting. You can get together with small groups, but not a church size.
Okay.
But we'll see. They are allowing some people to work again. So people, at least to help economically, because half of the problem is how do you survive when you don't have savings and
yeah.
So,
right, exactly. If you're living in a sense paycheck to paycheck, that makes it really difficult. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So how's your family doing, holding up then? Just kind of hanging out together?
Good. We're ready to get out and be with other people, but the kids have done fairly well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We continue on with homeschooling, so their life in some ways doesn't really change that much. The morning routines are the same. They've been able to do video chats with their friends, so that's been good.
So you find, so you haven't met for church physically. What are you doing to
online, doing Zoom for our small groups, and then we struggle because we're not used to doing online any of this stuff, but we've done either Facebook or YouTube live services. Yeah. So.
And every week with its challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's your church doing overall with everything? It's you guys, obviously you don't have a lot of sickness, so you're not having to worry about people getting sick right now.
Yeah. I think the biggest struggle they're having with it is the financial, they're not being able to go to work. A lot of them, a few of them actually going to work.
Yeah.
A lot of them are home at work, but there's a risk of losing their job, them basically being fired. But there's a lot of families haven't worked for at least 2 weeks, maybe more. And then I think there's going to be a lot of follow the after effects, let's say.
Yeah. Right.
When this actually ends, I don't know when.
Yeah.
Which much greater, I think, than the United States, because the country was already very financially challenged. And then this is going to really, really, really hurt it. So it's another thing we're trying to pray about, how we can help families, with needs that they may have, and things like there's a lot of people all around. People I think are struggling.
But it's been really good to see God place, someone who is working. God places another family in the church on their heart who isn't able to work, and then just generosity, caring for one another. You've really seen the body live together, more in unity, caring for one another. Even from a distance, it's been really interesting to see that, and very encouraging.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. Because you wonder how the body's going to care for itself during this time, right? Because you can't get together, so I think, like, what do you see any new opportunities coming out of this in regards to just being able to connect with people, or?
I was gonna say we see some people. I mean, I was hoping for this. People drawing closer to the Lord. In their time in the Word, things like that. Personal testimonies we've heard, and something else. Oh, just valuing. I think when we are finally able to get back together, we're gonna value much more each other. Yeah, even the people you don't like to go out so much. I was saying, I think that's another thing. I mean, people just can't wait to get back to being together, And then there's people that were already straying away that, are just straying away more. So it's an opportunity for people to show their true colors, and unfortunately, not to you. But
we had been praying, how can we reach people around us, neighbors more during this time? And we had, there's an older couple that lives next door that while they have not accepted our help, it's opened up communication again, where in the past, being too friendly closed the door of communication. And then this reaching out, has reopened that door. So that's a blessing. And there's another lady that I've been praying. Her husband is a member of our church, but she's an unbeliever. And we worked with her last year quite a bit. And then she shut the door at the end of the year, stopped coming to everything, cut off all contact. And she lives really close. And so I was praying specifically for how to reach her. And so we've had opportunities to take her to the doctor and help them with groceries. And then started a whole thing of her wanting me to make yogurt for her. So very weird ways love of Christ, but I'm learning to make Greek yogurt for this lady because she needs it for her health.
That's cool though. Yeah.
So God knows.
How has God been working in your hearts through the process? I know for myself, I've been kind of something my wife and I have been talking about is just how to be more emotionally aware of what's going on and how God's working in your heart, right? So like, I didn't know if there are some verses you guys have been leaning on during this time, or things that have been helpful to you during this time.
For me, last week was my low time emotionally, and on Saturday morning, I got up and decided at the last minute to participate in the Gospel Coalition Prayer and Fasting Day.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I did not want to do it because my heart was really hard and dead. That's how I'll describe it. But the psalm that day was Psalm 27. And I just started, I just got my Bible and started walking up and down the sidewalk in my yard and just reading, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" And just repeating it as it just kind of seeped down into my heart. And then just continuing on in the psalm, just, he's what I need to seek. He's the only thing that's going to actually bring satisfaction, gazing upon him. He's covering me with the hem of his garment, with the shadow of his wing. I mean, just so many precious promises. And then ending the psalm with, I will look upon the goodness of the Lord. Wait for him, be strong in the Lord, take courage, wait for the Lord. It was just, for me, that was Saturday, the whole day was just a breakthrough of being able to refocus, not just look at all the bad things and the what ifs and the fears of the unknown, I mean, we're supposed to go on furlough in July. I'm sorry, I'm talking so much. We're supposed to go on furlough in July. Are we going to be able to go to the States in July? So many unknown things. So that Psalm 27 was just a big blessing to me this last weekend.
Yeah, and now I've been that last, I will look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. That's been, and to wait on God, then that's been one big one for me too.
I've been reading through Gospel Mark. I can't say pinpoint one verse, but just a theme I keep seeing, just two things in Jesus, goodness and power, or goodness and sovereignty, maybe. Because when you think someone has power, he may not be good. He has power, but not necessarily good, or he's good but doesn't have power. But Jesus has both those components, And in dealing with what we're dealing right now, I believe it's in control. It's in God's control,
Right.
And it's good control. You know, it's not just exercising a dictator-like power with no goodness, no good intentions. We understand what's going on. You know, what's he doing exactly. You know, that's my belief that this is part of his plan for the world at this stage. You know, we don't necessarily understand it all.
Yeah.
I'm trying to point that in ourselves. You know, we had all these plans. This is another, practically for me, it's like I really can't make any plans for not even in 2 weeks, 1 month from now. I can't make a plan, you know.
Right. Yeah, we think we can make plans because everything's normal, and then when nothing's normal, remember, oh yeah, nothing was that in control anyway.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. So, well, yeah, we're praying for you guys. We if you guys need anything, let us know. We'll be glad to help out any way we can. So.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun to chat.
Talk to you guys. Have a great Easter.
Thanks. You all too.
Yep.